Hey y'all, this is Miss B, and I am covering or recapping, whatever you want to call it, Real Housewives of New York, Night 3 in Puerto Rico. I didn't recap the previous nights. It was a lot of Ubah, Brynn, mudslinging, closed door conversations, offline, all the things. Okay, I really want to get to a certain point of this video. I'm in my pajamas. That's how I feel about this episode. I'm in my pajamas. Okay, and I decided to get on here to talk about the season finale of this season of Real Housewives of New York, which, by the way, sucked. This episode is the only episode that got me really activated. We're going to get there. So it goes on, blah, 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 what happened, arguments. A lot of the commentary that everybody kept pivoting to was, Ubah saying, Brynn maybe had relations with somebody on the show, or when they were doing the synchronized swimming in the pool, oh, Brynn, you like to have a man's genitals in your mouth. And she kept playing on it. I like to do this. And, she's saying this about me. And a lot of people started to get a little grace for Brynn, myself included. I was like, Ubah girl, why are you so hot? I know your sauce is called hot. Why are you so hot? But then, they go on and on and on. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to preface this video by saying I'm not going to go in order. I'm not going to go in how the episode started or ended. I'm going to go into the things that really matter. So, everybody's talking to Brynn. Erin does a lot of pivoting. I didn't say that when her and Sai and Brynn and Erin by the pool talking about Jessel and all that crap. I don't care. Then they get into, pivot, talking about, Sai by him calling Sai bipolar and a bitch, which I don't blame her for not effing with him no more. I don't blame her. Don't blame her. Me and my snow clothes. It's snowing in Houston, by the way. And it's a lot of going back and forth. But then we start getting to the meats and potatoes of this episode. Brynn is crying a lot. Ooh, she said, I made my way to the top by having relations with somebody here. And, I should have this in my mouth and all these things. And they're arguing about a lot of semantics. Let's use the word semantics for this episode, because that's what Brynn was using to get us to a point where it's like, what the happened? Okay? So, they go argue. Brynn was like, let's talk about everybody's network. Let me tell you about my network. Da-da-da-da-da. According to the streets, the Bravo streets, honey, because as I've been, doing these videos, people have been saying, Brynn, you ain't that girl. And I am so upset because I was rooting for you last season. You were like the likable girl. We liked you. But, in your history with your mom, your dad, your grandmother raising you, the things that you went through, we were rooting for you. But there was always some sus things in the background. Me and my cousin watched this show a lot, and we have a lot of commentary between each other. And she always I don't like Brynn. From last season, I don't like her. I don't like her. Don't fool with her. I don't F with her. Can't stand her. She about a bunch of S-H-I-T. I can't stand her. And I was like, but no, I like Brynn. Oh my God. Anyway, so let's get back to this episode. There was going back and forth about what Ubah said about her, all the things. So then everybody's like, baby and Brynn, Brynn likes to be a baby. Oh my God. I'm a baby. And in my baby voice, I'm Brynn, and I'm a Brynn, and I'm a baby. I also want to note that I follow Brynn on socials. The main social that I'm on is Instagram. All the ladies are talking about this episode, or talking about the franchise, or talking about the whole season in general, except for her. Even during the holidays, I guess she was around some people's house. I don't know who they are. And she just not, she's disengaging, in the words of Meredith Marks. So there, Brynn. And then so you have Erin inside explain to Ubah, like, hey girl, like, how you went on, you went on Brynn when we're in the Sprinter. It's kind of rough. Can you go apologize to her? And then, Ubah does her best. I want to also say this. Ubah has not been my favorite this season either. She was always coming in extra hot, extra over the top, extra get on my nerves, extra calm the down, extra sit down and drink some ginger tea, because I know you don't drink or smoke or do any of those things. Well, get some ginger tea and calm your down. But she tried her best to go talk to Brynn, because before then, and I might be going out of order, I'm going to strap my dome and the little notes that I wrote down, because I'm so activated by this episode, by this final episode. And she's like, Brynn, let me talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. And Brynn's like, I don't want to. Baby voice, I don't want to. I need my teddy bear. Anyway, they go outside, and she's like, I want to apologize to you about what I said. She's like, what do you want to apologize to me for? She instantly changes. And that's what I noticed about you, Brynn. You always instantly change. You're crying, you're a baby, but then you change. Nobody else was outside but you and Ubah. And she's like, well, what are you going to apologize for? And then she didn't want to hear nothing what Ubah got to say. So everybody's talking, eating, talking, whatever. Going out of order. I don't care. I want to get to the main part of it. Cameras go down. Jessel goes to tell Brynn about a conversation that she was in the room with Raquel and Jenna Lyons. Well, Brynn says all the comments that Ubah has been making about her, where it be the Jeff Lewis podcast, where it be, oh, did you have, do your thing to get on the show, or it's like, how did you get here? Basically, triggers her because she has been essayed. Again, she tells Jessel, Jenna Lyons, and Raquel these things behind closed doors, with nobody else around. I don't know if she forgot they were filming a reality show, so nobody really says nothing, but everybody comes out to eat because Rebecca pops in. Child, why is Rebecca here? Why was Rebecca on the trip anyway? And she comes to tell, Rebecca pops in. It's like, nobody's eating. Y'all been doing a lot of drinking. It's time to eat. And they kind of giggle and cackle at her. But Jenna is immediately upset because she's like, oh my God, like, if what she told us is true, and she let us know that Ubah knows that she's been SA'd, that makes Ubah a horrible person, right? Right, think about it. If somebody is constantly coming after you saying, oh, you F your way to the top, or you have things in your mouth to make a job, or how you got on this platform is based off of, sex, then I would be upset too. Because, girl, if you knew I've been SA'd, but these are the things that you used against me, why would you bring that to us? Why would you keep saying these things? So Jenna was emotionally upset. Raquel was holding it together, but she not. And everybody was like, what's going on with C? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Why are y'all so upset? They all sit down. And again, I'm going out of order. But then, Brynn is still, and Ubah knew before BravoCon. She knew. I told her in the mixed up family drama. I told her in the past couple episodes, they keep mentioning some conversation that her and Brynn had prior to BravoCon and how, Ubah helped her get through her situation. In that, in turn, told her, apparently, this is what happened to me. Cameras go down. Shut nobody's up. So we're looking at cameras from actually the villa. And then Jessel gets wind of it. And then Jessel goes to tell Ubah. Ubah in her bed. Everybody was supposed to go to bed. That was another thing. After everybody ate, everybody's supposed to go to bed. And then Jessel goes to tell Ubah, like, girl, did you really keep coming at this girl, with these innuendos, knowing that she gave you this deep-hearted secret about something she went through regarding SA? Ubah pops off. And I don't blame you, Ubah. I don't blame you. Because if someone is lying on me, especially something of this magnitude, I will pop off too. They go, they show aerial camera footage, not production footage, of production going around trying to calm Ubah, blah, blah, blah. Ubah is to the point where she's crying and throwing up. She goes and she tells Jenna Lyons, and she gets in her face and she tells Jenna Lyons. And she's so convicted in what she's saying to Jenna Lyons. And Raquel is in the room saying, guess what? If this girl told me this and I don't remember, have Allah, God, strike down my firstborn child. At that moment, me, Raquel, when they were there, Jenna Lyons remember like, oh my God. Could Brynn be effing lying? I don't feel no waist tied. Brynn. It's one thing to be the pie star on a show and, make up Cheesegate. They recap that. Cheesegate, I don't eat cheese. And all these things that you have said from the last season of this new recasted season of Real Housewives of New York City. But it's another thing to say you confided into someone who you think was your friend, and the said friend is using innuendos of sex to say how you got on the show and this and this, thinking that this is the audience, saying that she knows, I have, she even said it. I'm in a support group for sexual AS. And she's still saying this. Everybody around you is going to be like, oh my God, this is horrible. This is horrible. Why would Ubah do this? Why would Ubah say this? What is wrong with Ubah? But I want to cuss you out so bad, Brynn. It's you. You have manipulated and congregated lies upon lies upon lies. And I follow you on Instagram, as I stated before. You have not said anything about the show. Thank God for Jessel to go in there and tell Ubah girl, like, look, Brynn is saying she told you about she was ard and you're still throwing these innuendos out there that makes you look really bad. I don't feel all the energy that Ubah had. You're a better woman, baby. I would have been way worse than that. Because you have to understand what she's saying, what she's implying. She's implying she told you she's been AR'd. But every time y'all get into it, and by the way, you're picking at her. Because they bring up the scene when she's like chilling in the seat at dinner, minding her own business on her phone, whatever, and you picking at her. She's implying that you know she's been AR'd. She confided in you and nobody else in the group, only you. And you're using this as leverage against her to throw out these negative connotations that are being said. Brynn, do you realize that? I completely went off course of my notes. I don't care. I'm mad. I'm big mad. And I feel so sorry for Ubah. Ubah was crying and throwing up. Ubah was so upset, as she should. As she should be upset with Brynn for saying this. But anyway, going back, they also say, you know, Brynn kind of titter-tatters around the night, you know, and there's a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on. But Brynn is trying to figure out the room. She's trying to figure out the room. Brynn, I understand you had a very tough life. Have we all? Suck it up, buttercup. We've all had very difficult lives. Nobody goes around lying on people like that to that magnitude on a platform as such as Bravo to make it seem like you are the victim and this girl is going around saying these things knowing that something's happened to you in this magnitude and you're perplexing and making it worse and making everybody hate you and babying you. Remember, Jenna Lyons is crying in the kitchen. And I respect Jenna Lyons and Raquel for saying, no, I'm not going to say what she told us. Get somebody else she did. Not going to do it. It's total chaos. So then the cameras go down. It's a lot of yelling and screaming. It's a lot of, you know, footage or whatever, like I said before. And then everybody gets in Jenna Lyons' room and like kind of talks and like, what is tea? What is going on? You know, what happened? What is going on? Only people who are in that room are Jessel and Ubah. Okay? Jessel and Ubah. Remember, Jessel is the one who told her. They said this girl was rocking, shaking in the corner. They said this girl was like, she said in the confessional, she was about to lose her mental. Brynn. And then I would never say, I'm not going to say, I don't agree with a woman who says they have been SA'd by a man. Never going to say it. But it's women like you, Brynn, who we're living in a country now, who've pulled back have all our rights as being women taken away. Because it's a lot of you out there. I'm not saying you are lying. This could have happened to you. Not saying that, but the way you did and the way you move makes us not believe you. And I'm very upset. When I click my pen, I'm upset. Because women who have been traumatized, who have been SA'd, who have gone through these things, and nobody believes them because women like you come out and make up shit for a fucking storyline. Let me calm down. So yeah, they all go in Jenna Lyons' room, and then Brynn comes and is like, you know what? I told her a lot of stuff going on my family before BravoCon, and I probably threw that in there, but maybe she didn't clock it. And then everybody, like confessionals, Aaron, you have Raquel, Aaron, Jenna Lyons. Everybody was like, this is the moment where my thoughts about Brynn changed. And basically Raquel said, she's lying. She said what the whole world thinks. And the whole world is thinking. Brynn, you're a liar. Again, Bravo plays a trailer of a lot of this. The cheesecake. The Jenna Lyons being poor. The this, the that, the this, the that. Brynn, I'll never kick anybody with her down. Seek help. If the help that you're seeking does not work, find other help. What happens to the Russian billionaires and stuff? The people say, baby, you evicted. What a money when you was talking about net worth. I am so disgusted by you, Brynn. I don't even know. I know that you're at the reunion. I don't even know if I can sit there and like deal with it. But anyway, Brynn goes back and forth, and I didn't write a lot of notes or whatever. And then the next morning comes, they show the ocean, beautiful, you know, in Puerto Rico. And then Brynn just sitting on the couch, baby, kicking with production, talking about horseback riding. When she had already sent, she shows us a text message she sent to production saying she wants to leave at 12:30. So why were you sitting there cackalack and just like act nothing happened? You ain't caused a firestorm. You could have ruined this woman's life. They wanted to bring up this boy, this man that she dating. I don't even give a damn about that. You could have ruined Ubah's life. That's not something to play with. Not only that, again, there are women who have actually experienced this. Not to say you didn't, but you're using this as a storyline. It's insane. You know why, though? Because Ubah stood up to your ass. That's why. You want to cry? You either want to cry, I'll be a baby. But Ubah went for the F shit. I want to say a lot. Okay? She went with it. And I feel, Ubah, you got on my nerves a lot this season. Especially when y'all went to the beach and stuff. That's so minuscule to the fact that this girl is saying that she told you she was hard and you're using these innuendos, and she uses that as her storyline. That's horrible. We love you, Ubah. Okay? I know you said Giselle cannot. Naomi cannot. Okay, we're pushing it a little bit, but that was so far. I saw the hurt. I saw the pain. I saw everything. And I'm glad everybody rallied around you toward the end of this episode to tell you, girl, we here for you. We see it. And I want to end my video by saying this. Jenna Lyons said this. Raquel said this. Brynn, you know, she exaggerates the truth. She embellishes the truth. She, you know, was brought up in a messed up home environment. Who hasn't? That gives you no excuse to get on cable network TV and call this girl a horrible person, basically. That gives you no excuse to do that. What is wrong with you? Whatever therapist you have, I keep covering because a child. It's snowing in Houston. I'm cold. I keep covering myself up. What gives you the right to do that to somebody? I would be very surprised if Bravo brings Brynn back next season. Extremely surprised. Because you accused, the accusations, I can't really speak how I want to speak to them because this is YouTube. But if you know me in person. I have a lot of smoke for you, Brynn. And like I said, I was watching your socials. Everybody promoting the final season. I mean, the season finale. Everybody promoting the reunion. You was somewhere with somebody. And then you want to pull the black card. Girl, everything that you've done with yourself, done with your face, wanted to be a black woman, you've changed. No, I'm a black woman. No tanning, no bleaching, no nose job. This is my real nose. No Botox. This is my real face. You see it moves. Everything that it's a black woman trying to make it, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel no way sorry with you. And then, again, all the lies. The lies. In the words of Candy Burris. Cheesegate. Jenna Lyons being broke. The pigeon fucking game. Whatever crap y'all was talking about. That pigeon crap that nobody cared about. You were lying in the entire time, and production clocked you on your teeth. You said that Ubah maybe didn't clock it, but guess what production did? And did. I'm done with you, Brynn. I don't like you, Brynn. I hope they eat you and spit you out. And I don't want to see you on my TV screen next season. Because I noticed the ending, everybody had like ending credits. Bravo starting to do that again. They did it with Salt Lake City. She would no longer be the pot stirrer. Girl, we don't need you on here at all. Because what kind of person are you to do it to another woman? A black woman, as you tried to use that card, right? When I look at your social media, I don't see you around nobody black. Not to say that's a bad thing or a good thing. I have all kinds of friends. A multitude of people. But you accuse this girl of the most heinous things to say that she knew you were odd, but you use that as leverage to say, oh, she's saying this and she's saying that and she's saying all these things when she knew I was odd and had Jenna effing Lyons crying down to the kitchen. I respect you, Raquel. Again, Raquel, if I didn't say this already, Raquel and Jenna for not saying what Brynn told y'all privately. But I respect Jessel 100,000%. Them the type of people I like in my life. Like a Jessel. Girl, let me tell you. This is what she said. This is what she did. And it's making you look like, oh girl, you're saying all these innuendos when she already told you she been hard. I'm dropping my pen. Excuse me in my pajamas, but I had to get on the thing. I had to get on here tonight. Barefaced, pajamas and all. It's snowing in Houston, Texas. Okay? Thank God we have lights. But anyway, that's my recap of Real Housewives of New York. Brynn. I hope they tear you up at their reunion. And I hope that Bravo don't invite you back. That's some serious allegation you did to get against Ubah. That was serious. You don't do that to anybody. And then you wonder, we look around and wonder why all our women's rights are being taken away from us. You look around and you wonder why women can't do the things that they used to do. You look around and you wonder why the government is taking over what women can do with their uterus. You, Brynn, women like you, allegedly, because I don't want to be sued, child. If anybody watches my YouTube, anyway. And I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. So you was a fake, phony, fraudulent ass, I'm going to say bitch from day one. Just clout. That's all you wanted. Clout. Because you was a fan favorite last season. As I take deep breaths. I feel bad for you, Ubah. Shouts out to Ubah. Even though you get on my nerves sometimes, you be going a little hot too hot. Sometimes make my anxiety go up. We love you, Ubah. Anyway, bye.